All right, he's calling. Hello.
I hear you. Is this Christian Prince?
Yes, we are live on air, my friend.
Okay, it's good.
May
I listened to learn of you.
May you introduce yourself to us so people they will hear you and know who we are talking to who?
I am Mohammed from the Middle East, and inshallah, I intend to expose you on this call.
Okay, well that's good. Go ahead, expose me, my friend. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm calling you because of your claims regarding the consistency of the Trinity, and your claim that the concept of Tawheed is irrational.
First of all, I never said that I don't believe in one God. I believe that you Muslim, when you say the word Tawheed and you speak Arabic, as I guess, Tawheed does not mean one God. Tawheed means unification of many things, correct?
The term Tawheed is irrelevant. What we know is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran that He is one.
Yeah, but He never say anything about Tawheed, right? He said in the Quran, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Ahad does not mean one.
وَإِلَهُكُمْ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ. Your Lord is
my
one.
Friend, my friend.
واحد.
Okay, إِلَهُكُمْ إِلَهُ. Who is the one who's talking?
Allah.
Okay, how Allah He says that your God is one God? If He is the God, why He don't say I am your God and I am one God?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that He is the one God.
All right. If you go in the Quran, do you have your Quran with you?
I memorized the Quran. Inshallah, I will be able to.
No problem. If we go in the Quran, verse number 1, it says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Who is talking there?
Allah.
Okay, how Allah He's saying the name of Allah if He is the one who's talking?
It is irrelevant. This is a question. There is a disease in your heart.
See, the second I ask you a question which is embarrassing, you say I have a disease in my heart. The second I ask you a question which is clearly you have no answer for it, what you start insulting. What kind of debate is debate? Are you calling me to insulting me, to say to me, because your God He said to you, oh, those who they have a disease in their heart, they can't understand the Quran, correct? So this is why you are saying to me,
this is not what I came to call you about. You claimed that Tawheed is irrational.
You don't have Tawheed in Islam. How you have Tawheed but yet you pray, you kiss a black stone?
We don't pray to anything besides Allah.
My friend, did your prophet kiss a black stone? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. You believe in one God. The God is inside the stone or He is above in heaven?
He is above the heavens.
So why you kiss the black stone?
We kiss it as an act of worship to Allah.
See, guys, did you hear Mr. Muhammad saying he kissed the black stone as an act of worship to Allah? So the black stone is Allah in the earth.
No.
You just said that. Everybody heard you. You said you kissed the black stone as an act of worship. Guys, did he say that or I'm the one who said that? I am not the one who said that, my friend. You said I kissed the black stone as an act of worship to Allah. Okay, what is the connection between the stone and Allah? How you kiss the black stone to worship Allah? Explain to us. Go ahead.
The black stone is a creation and everything is created by Allah. Only Allah is the uncreated being. He is the only eternal being.
Did you say Allah is the only uncreated?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the Quran then?
The Quran is an attribute of Allah.
Okay, so it is created or not created?
It is uncreated, but it is not. We do not say that.
Okay, hold on. I have a very simple question for you. Is the Quran going to be destroyed?
The Quran is from Allah. He spoke it.
This is not, my friend. This is not my question. Is the Quran going to be destroyed?
It will return to Allah.
No, that's not the question. I'm not asking you it's going to return, will stay. What return? It's with Allah anyway, isn't it? In the Lawh al-Mahfuz, in the protected board.
It subsists in Allah.
My friend. My question is simple. Is the Quran is going to be destroyed or it's preserved? It is eternal.
I never said the Quran is eternal.
So is it eternal or not? Either you say, my friend, why you don't want to answer the question? Is the Quran eternal or not?
I will answer you if you answer me this question.
See, no, my friend, you don't answer a question by a question. Answer me. I mean, this is your religion. You do not know if your book is eternal or not. Is the Quran the word of Allah? Is it eternal or not?
The Quran is not eternal, but it is uncreated.
So what does that mean? Will be destroyed?
I didn't say it will be destroyed. I said it will return to Allah.
But the return does not make it an eternal, because return is still there. Is it eternal or not?
It returns in the sense that
this is not the question. This is not the question. Is the Quran going to stay forever and ever and ever, or is going not to stay forever and ever and ever? Is it there forever or no?
Is an action of Allah, does it stay forever?
My friend,
the fact that Allah created
my friend,
you, does it
so
stay
okay,
forever?
so you are saying the Quran will be destroyed, right?
I'm saying that it is not eternal.
This is okay, so make it clear. When you say it's not eternal, it means it's going to be destroyed. Is that correct?
We don't say it will be destroyed. We don't say it perishes.
So what do you mean? So how you say it is not eternal, and then you say it's not going to be destroyed? So what will happen to it? When you say it's not going to be eternal, what will happen to the Quran?
The Quran is an attribute of Allah. It is a quality of Allah.
My friend. So are you saying to me you are going to destroy the quality of Allah?
It doesn't. The qualities of Allah do not get destroyed.
So how you say the Quran is not eternal then? If this is one of the attribute of Allah, it is one of the quality of Allah, and then you say to me is not going to be forever. So you are saying to me the quality of Allah are not eternal.
The qualities of Allah, some of them are eternal, like His knowledge, His power. Those are eternal.
Is the word of Allah of His knowledge, or it is not from His knowledge?
It's of His knowledge.
So how you say the knowledge of Allah will be destroyed?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks the Quran by His will and power.
My friend, this is not the question. This is not the question. How you say that the Quran is of the knowledge of Allah, and then in the same time to me you say to me it is not eternal? That's mean the knowledge of Allah is not eternal.
Yeah, Zaki, it is not eternal in the sense that He speaks it.
What speaks it? What speaks it? What do you mean? Are Allah going to be mute? What do you mean? Allah will lose His ability to have a voice? What do you mean?
No,
who cares if He speak it or not? My friend, He speak it or He don't speak it, it doesn't matter. He said it already. The words He said, those are from the attribute of Allah, and you said that and you agreed. This is are from the attribute of Allah. And I said to you, what is the word of Allah? He said from His knowledge. So now His knowledge is not eternal.
His knowledge is eternal.
So the Quran is from His knowledge, and you said that already. So how is going to be destroyed?
The Quran is spoken by His will.
My friend, the Quran in the book here, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the Quran, the one Allah He said, not in the book. Who care about the book? The book is a page. I print it, you burn it, I can, you know. This is not my question, Abdul. You are running away from the question. The Quran which Allah He said, the Quran which Allah He spoke, the Quran which Allah He spoke in His mouth, not the one printed in the book in ink, not the physical book. Who care about that one? So that Quran, the word of Allah is an attribute of Allah. Is it going to be destroyed? Yes or no?
It returns to Allah.
This is not the question. This is not the question, guys. Look at this guy. Look at this, Abdul. I asked him, is the word the attribute of Allah? He says yes. I said, is the attribute of Allah is eternal? He said yes. And then I asked him, what will happen to it? He said, you will return. Who cares if it return or not? I am asking you, is the eternal, is the word of Allah, which you said it is the attribute of Allah, which you said that it is from the knowledge of Allah, is it going to be destroyed? Yes or no?
What is your point?
You see, you are scared to answer. You are scared to answer. You call me, you insist to debate me. You are begging me for a debate, and when I put you in the corner, what's your point? Answer me, and I will tell you my point. Answer me, answer me. Don't run away from the question saying what's your point. You will see my point. So let us go back to zero. Let us go back to zero. Slowly. Hold on. I know Muslims are slow. So we go from the zero. No, the Quran will return to Allah. The Quran, I'm just repeating what you said. The Quran will return to Allah. The Quran is from attribute of Allah. The Quran is the word of Allah. It is from the knowledge of Allah. I asked you, is the knowledge of Allah will be destroyed? You said no, it is eternal. All right, so now the Quran cannot be destroyed because it must be eternal, for it is from the word of Allah. So now what will happen to the Quran?
I did not say it is eternal.
You said it is from the attribute of Allah. Did you say that or no?
Yes.
Okay, so are you saying the attribute of Allah will be destroyed?
I'm saying the attributes of Allah, some of them they are eternal, like His knowledge and His power.
But you say that the Quran is from the knowledge of Allah, is it or no?
It's part of the knowledge.
So are you saying the knowledge of Allah? Are you saying the knowledge of Allah will be destroyed?
The speech itself.
Who care about the speech? I'm not talking about the speech, man. I'm not talking about the speech. What's a speech? Are we talking about George Bush making a speech? We are talking about God. This is the word of God. This is not a speech. God don't speak in vain. God don't say stupid things. Are you saying to me that Allah, He said some stupid stuff, those will be destroyed, and some important stuff that they will stay? I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that Allah, He have words, and those words, are they part of his attribute? You said yes. Okay. Those words, listen. Don't tell me there's some important, some not important. This is an insult to your God. My God, his words is internal and they are important. There's no silly words God he say. So I'm asking you now, maybe your God, he have a silly words. I understand. Listen. Now I'm asking you, let me repeat again. Please, let us not to shout, go over each other, so we can have a end for this conversation in a nice way. This words, the one you said, it is from the knowledge of Allah. Is going to return for him. That's wonderful. Okay.
What does that mean?
What will happen? What will happen? You said it is part of his knowledge. It is of his knowledge, attribute. So what will happen to the attribute of Allah, which is the word of Allah? Go ahead.
The attribute of Allah was spoken in time. That attribute of Allah, which is his spoken words, was spoken in time. He spoke the Quran after having not spoken the Quran. However, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we say that he has speech, we nonetheless understand that he has always been speaking things, his words, by his will and power, whenever he wills, however he wills. So when you say that a specific spoken word is eternal, that is nonsensical.
Did I say a specific spoke? I said the word of Allah. The Quran is one of the words of Allah. Allah, he spoke a lot. He keep talking according to Islam. Okay. So now, the words of Allah, all of it. It cannot be some of it important. My friend. You are not being respectful to your God, because what you are saying to me, your God, he considers some of his words important and the rest are silly.
You are silly, Christian.
You are the one saying that to me. You are saying that some words are going to be preserved and some words will not be preserved. Why they will not preserved? Why? Is it all the word of Allah? Is the word of Allah? Is the word of Allah equal to each other? Is it or not?
The word of Allah is uncreated.
This is not the question. This is not the question. Okay. If the word of Allah is not created, so where is the word of Allah coming from?
From Allah.
So how it's not created, but yet it's coming from Allah? That's mean that Allah is not the one who brought the Quran. He borrowed it from somebody else. He just spoke it. My friend, you just said something very important. Abdul, listen. You just spoke of something very important, very serious. Who spoke the word? You said Allah. Okay. Is the word of Allah created? You say no. Okay. So now we have any created word. Allah spoke it. So it cannot be from him because he is not the one who created it.
What does it mean for a thing to be speaking a word? You answer.
My friend, I am now.
Speak the word.
Say again. Say again. Your voice was cutting.
What does it mean for a thing to speak a word?
Well, as an example, your prophet, he said the tree speak, the wolf speak. You know, the stones. Yes. The stones. They say to Muhammad, "Assalamu alaikum." Crazy people, they hear stuff, and that's none of my business. Now, this is not my question. Don't change the topic. Listen, don't change the topic. When you're a prophet, the stones say to him, "Assalamu alaikum," and he say, "Hada jabalun yuhibbuna wa jabalun nuhibbuhu." This is a mountain. The mountain say, "Assalamu alaikum" to your prophet. Everybody speaking Islam, but that's not the question. The question is, you're a prophet. Your prophet, he gave you Quran, gave you the word of Allah. Allah, he spoke. You said to me now, everybody heard you, that those spoken words is the word of Allah, but is not created by Allah. That's very dangerous. So where Allah he got the words?
You are being silly, Miskin. You are saying that when a mountain speaks, it is the mountain that speaks. It is not Allah who speaks.
My friend, I'm not talking about the. I'm giving you an example now. This is not the question. Focus with you, Abdul. Focus. You said that Allah is the one who spoke the words, but He did not create the words. That means He is borrowing the word. Those are not His, my friend. Where Allah He get the words from?
What do you mean He borrowed the words? The spoken words.
Because you said, my friend, Allah did not create the word. So where he got the words from?
What do you mean the words? The words are his.
The words of Allah. How you say it is his, but it's not created? It is his. Okay, his what? Who is the one who created the word? Is it Allah created the word? Allah. Did Allah create his words? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, guys, Allah he spoke them only. He did not create them. That's mean he's not the one. That's mean he is not the one who made them. I speak now. I can speak the word of Allah. I can read the Quran. Okay, I'm speaking those words, but it's not mine. So now you just confirm to us that Allah is a God who speak words, but those are not his words.
The words of Allah are uncreated, so it's meaningless to say that who created the words of Allah.
Abdul, it's uncreated. So how Allah he is speaking the words and he claimed those are his words if he is not the one who created them?
He did not create his words. He spoke them.
My friend, no problem. You are saying to me that Allah, he speak, but he don't create the words. That's wonderful. I have a TV station here. The TV, I will open the TV for you, and you will see the TV speaking, but it's not his word. It's the guy who speak there in the studio. So now you are telling me that Allah is the same as a TV. He speak the words, but he did not create the words.
The words of Allah are related to Allah, whereas the words of human beings are related to human beings.
I don't care it's related to who. I'm saying to you, as long Allah, he speak the word, but he did not create the word. That's crazy. How he speak the words, but those are not his words. Is it his word or the word of the neighbor? Where the word of Allah is coming from? You said it is not Allah who created, right?
He spoke it in time.
My friend, I don't care. He spoke it in time. He spoke it before time. This is not the question. We heard that he spoke them, but he did not make them. Who is the maker of the words of Allah?
No creator.
There's no creator. So they came from where?
They are his attributes of speech.
My friend, his attribute of speech, but you told me is not eternal. You told me a second ago they are not eternal. So Allah attribute is not eternal. So Allah is not eternal. Because the second you say to me, attribute of God is not eternal, that means God himself is not eternal, because this is one of his attribute.
That doesn't follow. This is a big mistake.
Abdul, it's your mistake. You need to explain to me. You see, you were so excited about worshiping one God, and we turn to be having that God who is the crazy God who says stupid things, and you Muslims, you come with the stupid philosophy. It does not make sense. God, he speak words, but he did not create them. How that can happen?
Christian Prince, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks and when he acts, those actions are not created.
I'm not talking about the action, and your God never act anything. What action? Your God, he cannot do anything. Your God, he said to Muhammad, read it 3 times, and still Muhammad cannot read. He squeezed him 3 times, and still Muhammad cannot read. My Lord Jesus, he said to that dead man, come from the grave. He rose from the grave. My Jesus, he said to the man, see, he saw. My Jesus, he said to the man who cannot walk, walk, he walked. Your God said to Muhammad 3 times, read, and still he cannot read, and he died, he cannot read. What action? Now go back to the zero. Go back to zero, Abdul. Listen. How Allah he speak words, how Allah he speak words, but yet he don't create the words which he speak. Go ahead.
Because they subsist in his being. They are of God.
Thank you very much, guys. Did he say they are of God? Did he say they are of God? Of God. Of God. Okay. How they are of God, but they are not created of God?
Like his knowledge, it is of God.
So his knowledge is not created. Thank you very much. So his knowledge is not created. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Quran is of his knowledge. Is that correct?
It is of his knowledge, a part of
Thank
his knowledge.
you. Thank you. So how are you saying to me that now his knowledge will be destroyed?
I did not say that his knowledge will be destroyed.
You said it's not eternal. You said it's not eternal. Is it eternal or not?
It's not eternal because it has a beginning and it has an end.
So the knowledge of Allah have beginning? Are you saying that?
No, the speech of Allah.
How you just said, no, I'm not talking about the speech, man. I'm not talking about the speech. I am not talking about the speech. Stop playing like a kid. I'm talking about the word of God, which is the knowledge of God. The speech, who care? Because there is many words, my friend. Let me school you. Are you sure you are a Muslim?
I am sure that you are lying.
Okay, are you sure? Are you sure you are a Muslim? Say yes.
I am a Muslim.
Okay. Are you saying the Quran did lie when the Quran says that if the ocean is an ink,
yes, okay,
will not be enough, the ocean will be finished before Allah finishes speaking? Yes or no?
I believe in this. Yes.
Okay. So how you say to me that Allah he spoke in certain time and that's it, is going to be over? Chapter 18 verse number 109 confirming. Hold on, let me explain to the people, they are listening and laughing. How you say that Allah word will come back to him and he will stop talking, which means he will stop talking and that will be deleted, when the Quran confirmed that if the ocean was ink, will not be enough to write the word of Allah, which means the word of Allah never stopped.
Because Allah has always been speaking by his will and power.
My friend, you see, you are contradicting yourself. Islam is a mockery. Islam is a mockery, my friend. How listen, we cannot talk in the same time. How the Quran confirmed that the word of Allah is not enough to write them the sea water if it is an ink? And do you know how much that ink is? Like the whole Quran now, I can print it in less than a quarter of a cup. So Allah must be speaking a lot now, a lot, non-stop. He's like a radio station.
He has always been speaking.
Oh, so thank you very much, guys. Did he say he's always been speaking? Thank you very much. You said that Allah, he spoke only in certain time, but now you are saying Allah is always speaking. So the speaking word of Allah, which is always coming, what the point of it if nobody can hear it? And why Allah speaking always, and why he speak too much, and why he's talking to himself? Let's listen. You are in big trouble. Allah, he keep talking, guys, but non-stop talking forever. And he said that, he confirmed that. Now Allah is speaking to who now?
He speaks to whomever he wills of his creation.
Who? Didn't you say Muhammad is the last prophet? So he's speaking to who?
He is always speaking. He speaks to his angels.
Speak to himself. Speak to his angels. But you just said the word will be destroyed. The word, the eternal. Why he speak to the angel? What he will say to them? What? Listen. Abdul, let us go back to zero. Let's go back to zero. Is the Quran part of the word of Allah? Yes or not?
The Quran is part of the word of Allah.
Okay. Is it holy or not?
Is it?
Is it holy or not?
What do you mean by holy?
Holy. You don't know what holy now? You do not know what holy mean?
It is a divine. It is uncreated.
Guys, did he say it's a divine? Did he say the Quran is a divine? Did you hear it? Guys, did you hear it? The Quran is divine. How you say to me the divine is not eternal?
Because it is an action of Allah.
You see, the Quran is not an action. Are you a fool? The Quran is words, cannot be action. Stop being stupid. Secondly, how the action can be divine? Are you stupid or what? Action is an action.
Are you saying,
my friend, the action. Listen, Abdul, listen. You said it is divine. Do you know what divine means?
Divine means uncreated, to do with God.
Divine is uncreated, but it is God. When you say divine, it means it is God itself. That is what God. God is divine.
The Quran is God himself.
My friend. Okay, so now we have, based on you, we have two divine. We have Allah and we have the Quran.
There are no two persons. There is one person.
There are one person. So you are saying that the Quran is a person.
The Quran is not a person.
So how you said there's no third person? You said they are divine. There are two divine. How they can be two divine, but yet the Quran is not a person?
The Quran is not a person. It is an attribute.
My friend, you see, now you go back to zero. How it is the attribute of Allah, which is the knowledge of Allah according to you, and yet is going to be destroyed, which means you are destroying one of the most important attribute of God, which is his knowledge.
But you believe in God, you Christian prince.
My friend, don't change the topic. Don't change the topic. How you say the attribute of Allah will be destroyed? You know what? I have a challenge for you. Can you show me what reference it says that the Quran will be destroyed?
It says منه بدأ وإليه Ahmed al-Hanbal used to say منه بدأ وإليه يعود.
So nowhere it says that he will be destroyed. What are you talking about? Does that mean, be honest, you speak Arabic, I speak Arabic, does that mean what he says from him it started to him is going back, that means destroyed? No. Show me reference, please. You see, you keep talking about the Quran will be destroyed, but until now you did not even give me one reference.
I did not say that it will be destroyed.
So it's not going. Thank you very much, guys. It is not will be destroyed. If you go back in the video, he said it's not eternal. How it's not going to be destroyed, but yet it's eternal, not eternal?
What do you mean by destroyed? Do you mean,
my friend, you are the one who said is not. You know what destroyed means. Don't play game now. It is not going to be.
That it has an end.
Listen,
I can accept that it has an end.
listen. You said it's not going to be destroyed, and in the same time you said it is not eternal.
Destruction is like creation. When Allah creates a tree, He then destroys it and He makes it perish into the earth.
This is not the question, my friend. This is the question. No, this is not the question. Destruction should be first. First of all, no. Destruction can happen only for something created in order to be destroyed, because if you did not create something, then you cannot destroy nothing, right? So how Allah can, how you say, my friend, so is the Quran, which is divine according to you, which is the word of Allah according to you, which is part of the knowledge of Allah according to you, which is part of the attribute or one of the attribute of Allah according to you, which is the knowledge of Allah according to you. Is it going to have an end or not?
I can accept that it has an end.
You cannot.
You can
or you cannot. I don't understand. Say again, please. You cannot accept. Does it have an end or not?
I can't accept that it has an end, but it cannot be destroyed by Allah, as in being created.
You can accept that it has an end. Okay, hold on, guys. He can accept that it has an end. You said that. You can accept that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if it's going to have an end, it's going to have end by who? Who is the one who will end the existence of the word of Allah?
When Allah acts on the world, every particular action has a beginning and has an end.
My friend, I'm not talking about the action. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. I am talking about his words. You see, Allah spoke in words, letters, words, not action. Stop talking foolishness. I'm not talking about an action. I will tell you what action is. Now I am drinking tea, okay? And I told you I'm drinking tea, right? The D is over, but the word I said to you, it's not over because it is preserved. I'm God, so I am saying to you what I did. So now, Allah, He said things. Those things He said, are they eternal or they will be destroyed?
He speaks in time. One thing
doesn't matter. He speaks on time. That's not the question. What's wrong with you?
He speaks in time. This is the
my
answer.
Friend, guys, look at this. Look at this. You see this guy? He is desperate to call me, to debate me, and he want to expose me. And look what he did. He exposes God. They are very confused religion. They kiss a black stone, and they think by kissing a black stone, it's an act of worship to the divine Allah. The black stone is part of the body of Allah. Otherwise, why you kiss it? You said it's because it's an act of worship to Allah. You kiss a stone. You kiss a stone. Listen. I'm reviewing what you said to me since you called from the beginning. People, they will love this debate, and supposedly you call me to expose me, and you are an Arab, right? I like it. And you are, I think maybe you are from the Gulf. Like, listen, those Muslims guys, they kiss a stone because it is an act of worship to who? To Allah.
To Allah.
Okay, that's mean that you said to me that Allah created for you a stone, so by kissing it you are worshiping Him, correct?
And we do not worship the stone. We worship Allah.
No. If I did not say anything. You said you said it's an act of worship to Allah. So kissing the stone is an act of worship to Allah. You said that.
Listen.
No. You see, everybody will understand.
There is only one creator. There is one creator above the heavens.
I'm Abdul, don't change the topic. Don't change the topic. Please. We are not kids. We are not kids. Please respect yourself. Respect. How old are you? How old are you, my friend? How old are you? Are you over the age of 16? What?
None of your business.
You see, you are. I think you are maybe 50 years old, and yet you cannot even keep on in a conversation. So how you kiss the black stone as an act of worship, and yet you have a God, and He is the one who sent you a stone, created a stone for you, so you can kiss it in order to worship Him. That is a paganism. This is number one.
Listen. If I were to give charity, that is an act of worship. If I were to speak good words, that is an act of worship. Everything we do that is pleasing to Allah.
My friend, you see, you are changing the topic. What does charity have to do with kissing a stone? Giving charity is useful for mankind. It's a mercy, it's a good thing to do. But kissing a black stone, what a favor you do to God, what a favor you do to your God, Allah, by kissing His stone. Tell me.
What favor do you do to Allah? We don't do any favors to Allah.
So why you are kissing the stone? Why you are saying to me it's an act of worship? What is the act of worship by kissing a stone?
To obey Allah.
Obey Him in what? Where Allah He said to you, kiss the stone, my friend?
His prophet's example. He said, "Khudhu anni manasikakum."
So take from me the act of worship. Thank you very much. So you are saying that your prophet is the first one to do the act of worship for the black stone, correct?
Not for. To Allah.
Okay, so Allah told Muhammad kiss the black stone?
Yes.
Where?
Everything. وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَى. He does not speak of his own accord.
My friend, your prophet, he speak of his own accord, and we can prove it from the Quran in the chapter of At-Tahrim. In the chapter of At-Tahrim, you're a prophet. No, you are changing the topic. You are the one who said وَلَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَى. You are the one who mentioned it to me. In the chapter of At-Tahrim, Muhammad, he forbid himself from having sex with Maria the Copt. So Allah, he sent him a verse saying, why you are fabricating things I did not say to you? Why you are making orders I never said to you? Why you are forbidding things I never said to you to forbid? So don't tell me he don't. Now we go back to zero. What is the point? What is the point of kissing a black? What is the point of kissing a black stone? Is it true that the black stone they forgive your sin?
No.
Are you sure?
Allah forgives the sins.
Are you sure, my friend?
Allah forgives the sins.
All right. So
Allah yaghfiru dhunuba jami'a.
No problem. if we go in the hadith, we will find the following. Muhammad, he said that the one who wiped the black stone and the Rukn al-Yamani, Allah erased his sin. Is that correct?
Allah.
No. Okay, Allah. Okay. Allah erased their sin. Why?
It is Allah.
Okay, I'm not saying anything. Okay, why if I touch those stones, Allah will forgive my sin? And does the hadith says that Allah will forgive your sin? Yes or no?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives. Inna Allah yaghfiru dhunuba jami'a.
My friend, the hadith in front of me, it says, I was with Ibn Abbas and Muawiyah and would not pass any corner without touching it. So Ibn Abbas said to him, the Prophet would not touch any besides the black stone and the Yemeni corner. So Muawiyah said, there is not a part in the house is not touchable. Now I will show you a hadith where it says that,
you know, the difference between me and you.
My friend, don't talk about the difference. The difference between me and you. I will tell you the difference between me and you. You kiss a stone, I don't. This is the difference. Now don't change the topic. Then change the topic. Why you're a prophet? Why you're a prophet? Did you're a prophet? Did you're a prophet say that black stone they will erase your sin?
The black stones do not erase the sins. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives.
My friend, the hadith, let me show you the hadith in front of us and you will read it. Yet you're a prophet. Here we go. Read with me carefully, please. Abu Abdul Rahman said, why do I only see you touching these two corners? He said, I heard the messenger of Allah saying, touching them erase the sin. Touching them erase the sin, which means by touching those stones your sin is erased. And I heard him saying, whoever strangulate 7 times, it's like freeing a slave. So your prophetic claim that by touching stones in the Kaaba, 2 corners, the black stone and the Yemeni corner, your sin is erased. Why? Explain to us.
It is erased by Allah because we are doing an act of worship, which is we are visiting the house of Allah built by Abraham.
Guys, did you hear this? Did you hear this? Because you touch the stone, Allah forgive your sin. I mean, this is madness. So I go now, I rape 100 women, I kill 1,000 beings, and I do go and touch the stone, and my name is a Christian prince, even I don't believe in Allah. I touch the stone, my sin is forgiven.
This is how you put it. It's not how I believe.
No, this is what it says. He did not say if you believe and if you do, etc. If you touch the stone, it erases your sin. It says that in front of you.
I don't know.
Okay,
but I do know that
that's good.
There is in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, obey Allah and obey His messenger. So we obey Allah and we obey His messenger. And the reason and there are many acts of worship. Of course, everything in Islam has a purpose.
So what the purpose of the stone?
In the Sharia has a purpose.
What is the purpose, my friend?
There's the wisdom behind it.
Okay, what is the wisdom behind?
I might not know all the wisdoms.
My friend, what is the wisdom? I'm trying to learn from you.
How is this related to the topic of Allah?
Our topic is you Muslims are not worshipping one God. You are a pagan person. You are not worshipping one God, because if God is one and you believe in God, which is up in heaven, then why you need to kiss a stone and touch a stone, and you tell me it's an act of worship? Why touching a stone will erase your sin? You know what kind of religion based on touching stones erasing your sin?
Erase our sins.
What?
Allah erase our sins, yeah, Christian.
My friend, my friend, the hadith says it clearly. Whoever touched them, it's erased. It erased the sin. The stones erase the sin. They didn't say the word Allah. Do you see the word Allah there?
Not only Allah forgives the sins.
My friend, do you see the word Allah there?
Sure, only Allah forgives the sins. You can't shake.
My friend, so why you need to kiss the stone? What is the stone for? It's a stone. Is it? Let me ask you. Do you believe Muhammad when he said that he was saying the truth? If you touch the stones, they erase your sin.
I believe the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he spoke in matters pertaining to the religion, he was infallible.
No problem. This is not a question. Are you saying you believe in that? That if you touch 3 stones, Allah forgive your sin according to you? Do you believe in that?
If the hadith says it, I will accept it.
No. Either you say I accept it, or you say I don't. Give me a straight answer.
I can't say that I don't know, but this is not the topic of the debate.
My friend, why you don't know? It's in the front of your eyes. I show it in the screen. Why you don't say yes or say no? Do you believe?
I'm not
Do you believe what Muhammad's saying? It's in YouTube. I'm showing it to you. Let me read it for. Do you want me to read it for you in Arabic, my friend? Let me read it for you in Arabic. No problem. Here we go.